Some staff of a startup worth billions that employed the Duke of Sussex are annoyed, saying he's a disruption who doesn't merit it. Is Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, talented at table tennis? Or air hockey? We need to find out the answers to these important questions now that it has been announced that he supposedly does nothing at his job at billion-dollar startup BetterUp. Hello and a very warm welcome to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel. The most likely inference is that if the lad is not improving the stock value or replenishing the ink, then his main service to the company, apart from being a media lure, would be as a ready-to-challenge ping-pong mate, always willing to team up with any staff who need a break and a quick play. Lately, Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex's partnerships with Spotify and Netflix have been challenged, and now, the Duke's role with BetterUp has too. Over the weekend, a new report uncovered the allegedly harmful dynamics of the Silicon Valley star that hired Harry back in 2021 as its chief impact officer, one of those vague, worthless titles that tech guys seem to cherish as much as grey hoodies, Soylent, and secretly breathing in whiteboard markers. In a story titled, "How Prince Harry's $5 billion startup Went South," the Daily Beast has illustrated the bleak mood inside the company, with staff having previously revolted, and where recent months have seen explosions from executives, mysterious staff departures, and sinking morale. There was a lot of trickery going on, as one former staff said. Now, with the company having dismissed 16% of its workers, with the Daily Mail reporting this means 100 people, former staff have turned on Harry the employee, making him out to be about as useful as Princess Anne on Getaway in Cabo. According to the Beast, on the matter of what the Duke's day-to-day tasks actually are, one worker answered, "I'm going to say 0 things," a remark that was reflected by other staff. Another recent worker said of the company hiring Harry, "At first I was like, this is cool," however, they proceeded to say that actually, it's been more of a nuisance. Every article mentions his role at BetterUp, then goes on to roast him and Meghan Markle. The juice isn't worth the squeeze, they said. And what might Harry earn from his busy timetable of 0 things? According to the Mail, the Duke earns a 7-figure salary for his BetterUp role. And just like that, we are back here again, for the 3rd time in as many months, with another deal and another company that has shelled out a fortune to sign up Harry and Meghan being called out. The Duke and Duchess are increasingly looking like the NFTs of corporate America, a craze that people rushed to participate in, threw millions at and eagerly applauded their genius, only to get the most minimal return on investment. In 1720, the South Sea bubble was the world's first real market crash. In 2023, it's the Sussex bubble that seems to be deflating. In hindsight, it's very unfortunate that the Duchess chose to wear a $5,310 lemon Oscar de la Renta dress in 2021 for a promotional Spotify video, given that's largely what the Sussex's careers are looking like. Meanwhile, the Wall Street Journal recently reported that Netflix will not renew their contract when it finishes, and The Sun quoted a source saying of their relationship with the streamer, "The feeling is that the lemon has been fully squeezed." Which I think makes the Duke and Duchess of Sussex the lemon water of Hollywood. Now, this week, we have gotten this BetterUp report and the claim that Harry earns millions for doing what sounds like nothing. Well, maybe nothing plus his ping-pong skills. When Harry and Meghan started their lucrative deals 3 years ago, they were at the peak of their popularity. They were a new and exciting force in the Hollywood scene. Any company with a huge budget and a huge ambition would want to get them on board. After all, having the Sussex name and their titles on a company letterhead would guarantee global media attention that most companies only get when they cause an environmental disaster. They were like a historical monument or a medieval market in relics. Everyone wanted a piece of them, from Wall Street to Silicon Valley to entertainment giants. But now, things are not looking so good for the Duke and Duchess. While they have achieved some impressive results, such as Harry and Meghan becoming the #1 non-fiction debut on the platform, and Spare becoming the best-selling non-fiction book ever, these are not results they can repeat. They have exhausted their royal stories and their complaints and grievances. From now on, it seems like the Sussexes are not very good hires. Their non-royal ideas are laughable and ridiculous, with Harry allegedly proposing to interview Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump about their childhood wounds and wondering if the Pope could spare him some time. They have also reportedly been working on a prequel to Great Expectations that portrays Miss Havisham as a strong woman living in a patriarchal society, which sounds like some nonsense from a college student. This weekend, it was reported that they had bought the rights to a best-selling book called Meet Me at the Lake, which is about the trauma of losing a parent in a car crash, mental health, and postnatal depression. Original ideas, like synthetic fabrics and cow milk, seem to be very scarce in Montecito. The Duke and Duchess have also not been praised for having positive attitudes and willingness to work.